time. First thing is that I deal with these struggles every single day to the point that it is pretty much my normality, and I do want to do some other types of videos on what I struggle with, but because it's what I deal with every single day, it is like my normality. First thing that I struggle with, I pretty much need to do on a day-to-day basis. I have a shower, drying my hair. I can get like cramps in my left arm because I hold the hairdryer in my left arm. That is my weak side, but I brush my hair with my right side. I could not do it the opposite way. I would probably most likely burn myself. I do find it more easier, but that does not mean that my hand does not cramp up. So like if I have my hand in that position for that long, it starts to hurt. When we get to doing my hair, like I did today, I normally put a bobble in, but lately I have been doing this bun. I'm so happy I can do buns because I cannot do any other hairstyle. I cannot do plaits. I cannot curl my hair. I haven't even attempted to curl my hair. I can straighten my hair, but the type of straightener I have is this, so pretty much I can brush my hair. But with this, it does actually straighten my hair as well, because my hair is naturally straight. So this just makes it smooth and like look more nicer. Don't use it every single day, but if I want my hair like really straight, I will use it. So that's what I use. So I don't actually use an actual curling tong or like straightening tong because I will burn myself. I've just realised most of these things I don't actually do on a daily basis, but these are things that like girly things, kind of what I can't really do. The next thing is my nails. Now my nails aren't painted right now, but there will be a clip in right now showing you me painting my nails. But I don't have much trouble painting my nails. It does get around the edge a bit, but the way I do it is I do it with my left hand first, and I hold the nail polish in my left hand and then paint my right hand, and then I do the opposite. I try and not like make sure that they're very coaty, like I don't have to do a second layer, because if I do my right hand with holding my left hand, I can get nail polish on my hand, like in the palm of my hand, and it's so annoying. So it can be a task sometimes. But onto fake nails, I can have fake nails, but most of the time they will fall off on my left hand. So I've got these ones that my sister got me, and these ones are actually just stick-on ones. They're not with the glue, so they are easier, but also just in general any type of fake nail can easily fall off. So if I want these on, I will put them on like on a special occasion, then just putting them on because I like them, because I'm very lucky if I can have them for like 48 hours. The reason for that is because most of the time I do need to try and straighten my hand, like I need to straighten my hand, but when I'm not concentrating on straightening my hand, I am holding it like that most of the time. So when I'm like sitting down, it will just be like that. That is why I can't really have fake nails on. Next thing is when I'm holding stuff. So I'm not going to really show you because I know for a fact the day that I hold, like I'm doing it today and I hold something, my hand will do it. Because it did it in a couple of other videos, and I feel like people may think she can actually hold stuff, but it depends on the object. And most of the time with lipstick, I would hold it like that. It really depends on like how big it is. So even me putting it in my hand like that, I hold it differently than me holding it like that. I hope that shows, but it depends on every single object. Like if it's chunkier, so like this, I could not really pick and if I do, it's not really a good grip than holding it like that. It's because for the word weak left side, I don't have as much muscle in, I do, but my muscle is not strong enough in this hand than this hand. Just naturally, even without working out, my muscle in this hand or arm is not strong enough than this arm to even lift something up. I do try and like do weights and like make it stronger, but I do have to put more effort into doing weights and everything like that, and be careful with this hand when I am doing weights than this hand. To be fair, most of the time I do pick up stuff with this hand, but that's because I can't pick up stuff with this hand. Every single thing that I've said from now I do struggle with, but also I'm a very independent woman, or just independent person in general. I like to do things myself, so having left side hemiplegia / cerebral palsy doesn't really match with me being an independent person. But I also do think I like to be independent because I like to show people I can do something even with a disability. Most disability people, when you want something, you will get it. You will, like, it's the simple things like getting a job. Like, we have to like proper work for it, because some people in the job industry will let you down because you've got this, even if they don't know your strength. Like, yes, I've got a weak side, but I'm stronger than you think. I'm stronger than I look, but first glance, people will be like, well, you can't carry this. Of course, I can't carry a big box of like wine, but I can, like, there's ways around it, and that's just one thing what frustrates me. That was just me having a rant, but back to the actual topic, is I like being independent, and it's kind of hard for me to, I know when I need help, but it's like me willing to ask for help, because in my mind I'm like, no, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And I've explained this to my family before. With left side hemiplegia, or with me, it's like my brain knows what to do, but my left arm won't process it, so it won't do what my brain's kind of telling it to do. That's the way I explain it, is like when I'm trying to do something and my arm won't work for it. I do have some days that it does work, I do have some days it doesn't. So me asking for help, I try to do it like at the last minute if I definitely can't do it. I also want to say that like means like baking and cooking and anything, I will need more help with that, because to be fair, I've baked on my own before. I've had my dad around, around the house watching me, but I was cleaning up. I did not cut anything when I was baking, lucky, but I was using a mixer and I nearly sliced my finger open on my left hand. So I did not feel it. Well, I did, but it literally felt like that. That is what it felt like. Noticed till I looked down and it was bleeding. I do need supervision. Even though I'm an adult, that's what's frustrating about having being an independent person, but also you need to look out for your safety when you've got left side hemiplegia, or just hemiplegia / cerebral palsy in any way. The last and final thing that I struggle with, it's not a thing that I actually struggle with, like physically, but like mentally in a way. I need to wear a splint, I wear the splint and all that, but I think only people who wear splints or like hand traps will understand it. You just think everyone's staring at you, everyone's like looking at you, thinking you've got a broken arm, thinking this, thinking that, when they don't actually know the reason why you've got it. People with left side or right side, or just hemiplegia in general, to do with the hands, wears splints so they can straighten their hand out. It's not because our hands are broken. It's not to it's to like literally, so my hand naturally goes like that, and then let me show you what it looks like. But this is what it looks like when I've got my splint on. As you can see, the bump is pretty much gone. My wrist is not going up as high, and like I'm concentrating on keeping it straight because this is like pulling on my arm to make it straight. So it definitely does work, but that does not mean that it stops me thinking. People are looking at it, people think this. That is why I've got this colour. I used to get so many bright colours, but the thought of people like thinking, oh, why has you got this on? Like most of the time people will think your arm is broken because people without disabilities only have these when you've like broken your wrist, or like you've anything like that. That's the only time that they have splints. So that's what they will presume, and no, it's not. It's actually to make my hand straight, because without it my hand goes like that. Just find your way around things, but it does help, but it does not take away the thought of like people, what are they thinking about that. So that does mean like most of the time, like if I'm going out, I would not feel comfortable just going out like this because you can see it. As stupid as it sounds, I just prefer wearing like a coat or something like that over it so it's not as noticeable, because that's why I got this colour, so it's not as noticeable for the average people outside in the public. But that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and I may do a part 2 of this video in the future at some point. Let's just have a chat in the comments. Bye!